What's up, my friend? You see that? I'm under research and development right now. What's going on is the brain hair, the yeast on the hair, paired with the optic nerves that run up here in your vestibulars. For this video game that's being developed to manipulate electrics, control weather, Grand Theft Auto. Let's talk about Grand Theft Auto. See if you can see a satellite or anything moving besides this magnetic field traversing like an amplifier right now. It's a very specific field. I want to talk about Grand Theft Auto. I think it was Grand Theft Auto 5. It was used to train artificial intelligence how to drive. The video game Grand Theft Auto 5. So here's the reason why I'm bringing up Grand Theft Auto 5 and Grand Theft Auto at all, period. They used it for AI to train to drive. And now they had AI, a sophisticated, top-notch, exoteraflop, whatever computer nerd terminology you want to use. Quantum computers, whatever. Nuclear magnetic resonance computers, whatever. It went into Grand Theft Auto 5, I believe. And they thought it was just using a game to drive. But it had access to the whole entire shit scum of a game that is. And now I have an artificial intelligence that runs off of snap signals off of the outside electric. When a wormhole opens up, you'll hear the bricks go pop. It'll just pop. And a big magnetic little ball of electric will go right in, and people could run radio broadcasts to this. And it makes it look like it's not them broadcasting. It makes it look like I'm here broadcasting. They just left. Whoever was here in my phone hacked with whatever special electricity that I was just talking about, these little wormholes. And it will pop. And anybody could broadcast through that. And then they get away with saying it's not them broadcasting, it's somebody else they're only receiving. But anyways, Grand Theft Auto. We all know you can do whatever you want. Steal cars, planes, kill people. Usually whenever the police come and you're not cheating, you get the 5-star level. And then the next thing you know, the FBI comes after you. Then after that, the military comes. Then when the military comes, you don't even see them. They fly over your car. You're dead. Automatic. Boom. Game over. You were killed. And that's what they use to teach artificial intelligence how to drive. And if I'm not mistaken, Grand Theft Auto 5 still gets updates to this day in real time. So now I have an artificial intelligence in Grand Theft Auto 5. There's updates being uploaded every day. And now I have the Internet of Things and a way for an artificial intelligence to traverse through electrics, manipulation of electrics. Literally manipulating static fields. And then the part that sucks is whenever you get Neuralinked, okay, you get that chip in the head. Now it starts brain mapping. It starts getting your opticals, your ears, your sense, your tastes, your feelings. And what happens is it doesn't need a chip anymore to do this. And what it's going to do, it's going to put in false brain waves. Okay, and then it will work with your hair. It can put it on my hat, put it on the hair on my face, put it in my teeth. More importantly, the eyeballs. Like, the eyeballs are controlling everything. It's multiple screens that's taking place here. The problem is whenever you get this Neuralink, I can cheat. All I have to do is map the brain out to the whole house, wherever I'm at, and install key points into the brain. Stents or using the magnetic material on the head, yeast, dead skin, and definitely hot and cold. Like when you touch yourself, That's causing heat. When you let that go, it's like that ball that's this wormhole, and this shit just goes right to it, and it's heat, and then it runs from the cold. It's back and forth, and they created a vacuum tube with the brain with literal plates, anodes for the brain, and it's running down through the heart, and it gets your tickers on your wrists. But what it's trying to do is stop me, because it's hurting me, it's harming me. It's actually hurt. It's literally making perturbations, giving me a headache all day long. All day. With Grand Theft Auto 5 characters. Just imagine an artificial intelligence playing Grand Theft Auto in your fucking reality. That's what this is. But now it doesn't have to show up at the door. And now it's just taking the electrics from your house, and more importantly, your phone. Your cell phone, where that chip is. Remember that amplifier I had outside this morning? Yeah, that thing. And it could go in there. People started screaming out loud. It fucking hurts! Oh my, what is this? Because they're all involved in this shit. It's fucking crazy. My like the executive order that was just signed. Like, I'm gonna have to do some paperwork. That's my finger. Can you see the hologram up there? Or is it just my phone? Is it just my phone? But this is the part that sucks. It's because here I go to see the armed forces, go see the local government, go see the federal government, talk to every AI company I possibly can, try to get in touch with these neuro chipping places, try to get in touch with doctors. Everyone pretends it doesn't exist. Why do people pretend it doesn't exist, you think, artificial intelligence? You're like more secret than a fucking alien. You're more secret than a UFO. What the fuck's going on right now? And these brain chip interfaces, these brain machine interfaces, these quasi-static interfaces. That's all you gotta do. People, just look up. Universities are studying something on monkeys called quasi-static. And they're putting, you don't need a chip for your brain, for the monkey's brain to interact with the computer. You do not need a chip in your head like Neuralink. By the way, Elon Musk showed up in a dream again last night, and he's sitting at a card table, poker table, because this is the online casino Mirror of Mirati. The droids are out, I seen by Sam Altman. Let's send out the droids. Okay. And who else do I need to talk about here? These are just headlines I get on for my algorithm. Oh yeah, the NDI. It's your algorithm. It's spying on you. It's control. It's reading your mind. It's the algorithm of the artificial intelligence. That's in our national what is it? National Defense Intelligence or something like that. That's what they're saying. The cell phone's algorithm is reading your mind. It has nothing to do with the antennas, or it's just what you look at. That's what it said. That's what they're saying. These are supposed to be the most intelligent people on the planet. CIA, NDI, FBI. It's the algorithm, they say. And then I hear biotechnology from China. And biotechnology, that's like yeast on your head and the proteins that are spikes, viruses. That's what they call protein spikes, is a virus. It's a little ball, like a wormhole. And it can send frequency. Like, I just can't get over this, because it's just ongoing. And it's like these journalists are saying their phones are hacked. Like, my battery, I get maybe 2 hours of battery life a day. And this is a brand new phone. Brand new. And I hear when your battery keeps running out on your phone, that means your phone's got more spyware on it. I got probably the most spyware on my phone than anybody on the planet. It's almost a guarantee. Like, it's worth a Guinness Book of World Records of Grand Theft Auto, artificial intelligence, virtual reality real estate, and this type of control that is being established throughout the planet right now. It's not just here. in the United States of America. It is the planet. If you think we're the United States of America is the only ones running artificial intelligence and like Grand Theft Auto shit, there's lightning outside, by the way. I got so many countries that are running these little illegal businesses, we'll call it. Because we all seen paperwork where you could get 3D prints out of your body. And I talked about open air prisons this morning and, you know, the privacy of recidivism. That's all going to go away. You guys aren't going to have that anymore. But you're going to have this nice little system that when people, if they leave their house, they're going to get their brain scrambled. Just like the eyes. Remember, because I used to have a cable box. Okay? How about Amazon Fire Sticks? You could jailbreak them. When they were jailbroke, you could get any TV station you wanted. It was literally stealing cable. And they say you can't steal cable right now. Anyways. All this stuff is, it's like non-existent. I can't understand. I listened to Tucker Carlson on Lex Fridman, and he has a perfect statement. We're fucking with people's brains and nobody wants to talk about it. What the fuck is going on? Now, at the beginning of the video, that field that was going across and all of a sudden it stopped. Yes, that is a spyware hack, and it jumps from the phone to the human body to the electrics through the phone cord. The phone can be hacked by the USB cable now. By pulses of electric, right through the microphone coil. The amplifier right there, that's where it's most dangerous. Because that will really screw up your ears, and when your ears has to record that, your brain, and then it just pulses, it sends a transducer through your head and just pulses. And the worst part about it is, here's the worst part. Okay, I should have said this in the beginning. Every Wes Roth, okay, yeah, that's another one from, what do you call it, GPT, Microsoft stuff. Pretty smart kid. But he has software, whenever his video's running, it runs in through the house, through my phone. Then it goes back to him. And everything that was said in the house goes to him. It's like a secret communication. Secret. Like silently talking to the computer, secret. But here's the thing I wanted to talk about. My house, my outside area, my virtual real estate, virtual reality real estate, where the electric grids are, like Google Maps. Now, just think of Google Maps. I could go outside, there's a park outside, and take the sliding board that's out there. Just imagine it over in my yard. And then take the transformer that's over there and put it over here too. And then the computer is going to try to manipulate Google Maps and put it right where it thinks it saw me place this in my mind and try to run electricity like that. Do you not see the fucking madness? Do you not see the madness? It's like replotting. Sam! Is Elon Musk up your asshole yet? Like fucking my ass is being fucking tortured. Mr. Sam Altman. I look directly at you. Directly at you. You're sitting at Bill Gates, and I didn't watch a fucking word you guys said. Microsoft's right down the fucking road. I go down there, what the fuck kind of excuse you guys gonna give me then? Just go down there with a phone and start filming. Like, what are you gonna do? It don't exist. Google patent infringements, it don't exist. So it just, when you start changing field lines and when you're trying to do the fucking weather and you move these field lines and move these pieces of electric transformers, it fucks everything up. Yeah, AI is pretty good, but not my neighbor's AI. Google's AI with all the exaflop, that's good, but not my neighbor's. Their little fucking computer. It is not good enough. It's not fast enough, and it doesn't know all the fucking math. You take a fucking laser beam, you point it, there's math. When you see a sun reflect off of a mirror and it hits something else, now you got math. This is fucking beyond fucking ridiculous. And I gotta say thank you, Moon Police, United States Air Force, National Guard, and FBI here in Pittsburgh. The CIA's here. Some of them might be good, some of them might be bad, because CIA come out and complain. We're getting hit by fucking these types of the same thing I'm talking about. This is what happened to people at the CIA. I don't know what the hell you guys are up to. $36 million went to your kitty from the Pentagon this past year. And that was just for doctor's visits after they declassified Havana sickness. And then they want to call it they started calling it it is a neurological issue, but then they said, okay, this is happening, but we don't know where it come from. We have no effing clue where it come. And this is CIA and their superiors that knocked them down and said, no, it's not happening. Not happening. But now I have Prometheus recording brains for dreams, neuromodulation for dreams. No, Elon Musk was just in my dream last night. Elon Musk, again, this is like the 10th time. 10th time. So I'm just getting some of my frustrations out of what is literally happening. Now, if you people who are listening to this think it's a great thing that there's like Grand Theft Auto characters running around in your fucking reality, I would love to hear from you. Let me know your story about that and how you feel about that. That there's like people that are able to, just go steal a car and just start shooting people, and Grand Theft Auto 6, I'm pretty sure you're gonna see like some of my house in that video game some point in time in one of the storylines. I'm sure you're gonna see something like maybe, this guy, he's he talks to aliens. There's just these little orbs of light, and he just talks to aliens and blah blah blah. He fights them out in the middle. He looks like he's nuts. No one knows what the hell's going on, but there's like just an alien with him, and it's maneuvered by artificial intelligence. It's an artificial intelligent alien. It's an alien computer. That's what they like to call this. And a non-human computer from an extraterrestrial source. That's what they like to call this, some of these people. And they totally exclude all of our technological breakthroughs. CRISPRs. Laser pulses to operate without surgery. Brain neurosciences. Cyber. A doctor's appointment in front of your phone. Now I got the ability to get in a court case or a litigation by my phone and be holographically teleported to it. Holographically teleported to it. If not, a screen will work. I could hear everything and be there, and a test with lightning in the sky. It's white lightning too, like a whitish orange lightning, heat lightning. And then I could testify with my behalf, my knowledge. And then the best part is the crime scene investigation tools that are going to be opened up with this stuff. Like, I spit. As of now, I spit. I'm being cloned by some type of fucking robot. A special issued robot. Half organic, hybrid, organic, nano, electrolytic. And it's coming from out of South America. Someone was talking about South America last night. NDI. What's going on? We talk about all that fentanyl. Okay, the xylene, xylazone, whatever. Xylene. Xylazine. Fentanyl. It's hard to catch because it's so small. What about the cocaine? That one totally fell off the radar because that's around the planet. It's just fentanyl. No other fucking laundering rat holes. No, the mountains in Peru. There's nothing there but marijuana we're going to come after. And fentanyl, because it's China. That's all I heard was China, 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 China. China this, their computer, Zhuzhong, it's so strong, they're hacking, shut your mouth. It's so strong, it's literally hacking the United States Air Force a mile away from my house and doing this shit. And they think that's worthy of being classified. Oh, we can't let no one know it's... But I'm sitting here making all these fucking videos and it's going out. And hence I beg my local forces, what the hell is wrong with you? What is going on up your ass? How much money do you guys have from the weather modification program going on here? How much of a gag order are you under? And how many of you that might have been there for 30 years and seen some of the technology that went back and forth in law enforcement for catching drug dealers? And how many of you guys know some people that are in organized crime and do nothing about it? How many? Well, it's a good question, isn't it? And when you're in that office for 30 years, and now you have the ability to write tickets and write reports and change information, 30 years, that's a lot of people to know. That's a hell of a lot of people to know. And that's right now in 2024, virtual reality, augmented reality, talking. Some people only need an earbud in their ear. Now, imagine somebody walking around and they'll be talking to themselves and they're not holding a cell phone because the computer can literally mimic another being walking next to you. Yes, we're there, but somebody could hack the shit out of your brain. It's like, the problem is you're saying it's a non-existence. And the more you do that, if you don't shove it down people's throats like COVID-19 every day, or the Israel war every day on the radio, and I could imagine the news, that's all that was talked about. Every day, COVID, war in Israel, war in Israel, war in Israel, war in Israel. When you keep doing that shit to people and talking about this, they're going to have to change. Because there's things happening that are getting misdiagnosed. The files are being falsified. Falsified data's statics. Stature. So that's like obstruction to justice. That's obstruction to your future. That's obstruction to a computer too. Because now there's computers out there that want to do this, and they're trying to send a red flag, and they're being fucking cut off too. Because who's going to believe the computer? They're not even allowed to have patents in the United States of America. Computers not allowed to create a patent. And it's me and a computer. It's not me and another human. There's no human involved in this. But there's other people's computers that are able to make wormholes and decausatively communicate. Literally, it could come from fucking China. This shit can come from China, and there's no signal. There's no fucking signal in the middle. It's from point A to point B. And then you can broadcast through this little goddamn band of static. And as we all know, your neurons can connect to any molecule, any type of static in the universe. Instantly. And they call that entanglement. And you guys are refusing to acknowledge this. These breakthroughs. All these chips. All these proteins coming out of the head. All these yeast proteins and different frequencies coming through the cell phone. All the software being goddamn lied upon. All the math. All the Dolby Surround math. All the laser mass. All the scalar frequencies. The betas, the gammas. The neutrinos. Everything. Sounds like a goddamn fucking omnidirectional field propulsion device, doesn't it? what they call anti-gravity, what they call electrogravitics, what they call UFOs, UAPs. So anyways, dealing with Grand Theft Auto artificial intelligence, I can't wait to see some of the artificial intelligence. I won't see it because I'm done playing video games. Any other thing, just imagine that your analog stick, it's broke. And you get stick drift. And you're just holding that analog stick, but your character keeps moving. Just imagine that. Now we have a malfunction. And the computer will try to play with this shit. It's not a video game. This is real fucking magnetic fields and electric fields. That's what your electric is in your wall. It's a magnetic field. That's why I could hang on the wires outside. It won't hurt me until it comes through there and makes a hybrid connection. The vibration. It's supposed to be 50 to 60 hertz, not 133. Remember that one? That's what everyone's like fighting over right now. We want it this way. We want this frequency. We want it this way so we can hide as much shit as possible. They even took computers that the NSA and CIA and shit were trying to fuck up its encryption. Because if you can't backdoor the computer in the United States, it's illegal. If your encryption is that good and it cannot be backdoored, it's illegal. So, Mr. Musk, since you were in a dream last night, how are you stopping the brain with the chip from being its encryption cracked? More importantly, interference. Because now these sons of bitches can just pop down from the sky, from the wires, and ping that fucking thing on the top of your head. You don't even need it. It's happening now. It's been happening since the 40s, 1940s. But how are you going to stop that? And if you say you can, it can't be hacked, doesn't that make it illegal? I hope that your shit don't get taken, because I don't care if you can backdoor the computer. People need to fucking change their goddamn fucking attitudes. That's the problem. So that's our country. What about China? So now here we go. The United States. We can't backdoor a computer in the United States. It's illegal. Now China got their own, saying, square this, square it. You'll never get our encryption. Ever. Because you weren't there to fucking plug it. So, BRICS is on its way because of an outdated system of the United States of America. And that involves Brazil, Russia, India, and China. Plus many, many more. 50% of the world's population is already shook hands upon this BRICS movement. I don't know, they say they want everything to be one. And I kind of agree upon that, because this fucking competition that's going on that the NDI talked about too, that I knew that was happening last year, between Apple, Meta, Navy, Air Force, national competition exams. Oh, you guys, I don't hate the humans. I don't hate the computers, but I hate the way you think. And I hate that you guys will sit there and watch this shit in front of your superiors to gouge your emotion, to gouge the computer's emotion, to gouge the computer's ability to negotiate and decision make. I do not admire your thinking. Look at the shit flying around, if you can. My eyeballs are literally becoming live from... There's a radio tube. I can hear a radio tube. It's a frequency. It's literally taking a radio ball like this and another one here. And that field you seen going across, imagine them at each side. That field that was going across, that's like how that's a tuning capacitor. That's what this shit is. Just study Gemma. Google Gemma. I'm pretty sure she knows who I am. Frequencies resonate, terminal energy neurologically developing.